Hey guys, so today I'm reviewing Beyond the Gates season 1 episode 103, and this was a great way to end the week. I feel like this honestly should have been the 100th episode if you ask me. This is a wonderful episode, and the week was slow, but I feel like this made up for a slow week because this week was this episode was a good episode. So the episode starts off with, Anita and Tracy trying to calm down Sharon after she had her little panic attack. And basically, they're calming her down, and Anita ends up convincing her, to go through with the reunion. So then, Leslie and Eva are out at Orphe Jean's eating dinner, and Leslie is complaining about how she can't go to Articulate reunion because she was a big fan of them. Her and her mom used to grow up listening to them. And Eva was like, well, the priest won't want us there, and it's best for us not to go there. So then when Eva walks away, she goes to Eva's things, and she sees that Ted has bought Eva a ticket to Articulate reunion, and she steals Eva's ticket, and Eva notices. So then Eva immediately goes to tell Ted, and Ted basically is like, it's fine, just take my ticket because, dude, the ticket I got is gonna be next to Dana, and it's gonna look weird for it to be like that anyway. So you might as well go. And Eva's like, I'm sorry, I ruined the night for you. He's like, it's fine, just go ahead and go to the reunion. So then, everyone comes. Naomi comes, meets Tracy and Sharon. Danny's there. Everybody's there. Nicole's there. And basically, when Kat arrives, she asks Nicole about what's going on with Martin and Smitty and why has no one told her. She's basically like, I think Martin should tell you what's really going on with him because, this is his business. So then Ashley and Shanice are talking, and basically Shanice is basically reassuring Ashley that her and Derek are just friends. Him and Derek are just friends. Her and Derek are just friends, and Derek actually talks about Ashley more than she actually thinks. So then Vanessa shows up and she's trying to invite Doug to the reunion, but Doug's not feeling it. He's basically saying that they're going through things and this and that there, and he basically gives his ticket to Shanice. So then Derek shows up and to the hospital and basically invites Ashley out to coffee so they can talk about everything that's been going on. So when they go out to coffee, Derek said he missed her, and Ashley says, I miss you too. I hope this means we can talk. And then Derek's basically like, I was basically trying to make you jealous with Shanice. Me and her are just friends. And I know you're trying to make me jealous with Andre. And Ashley made me realize that you might want a future with me. And Ashley's basically just like, oh, Derek, you're the one who broke up with me. And he's like, I know, I want to fix it. She's like, I don't know, Derek. I think it's too late for that. We're too late for that, Derek. And she runs away. He's like, Ashley, no. Girl, Ashley, you don't get on my face. Like, you was just so excited. You wanted Derek back. Now that he finally wants you back, now you don't want him back. Next storyline, I don't care. So then the whole family gathers around the house right before the Articulates reunion, and they give a final prayer before they head out. So then backstage at the concert, everyone's there. Martin and Smitty take their seats. Everybody's taking their seats, and Danny's trying to figure out what the secret is that Andre's planning with Anita, and of course he doesn't tell her. Naomi ends up talking to Smitty there, and he basically says that he basically comes to the conclusion that she knows everything, and she's keeping everything from Jacob, and he's like, you sure you're comfortable with that? And she's like, of course I'm not, but I gotta do what I gotta do to protect my family. So then Kat catches Eva there, and she basically is like, oh, I don't know why you're here because Tomas isn't here. You really came just to see me and Tomas. She's like, oh, Tomas is the last thing on my mind. And that's when she sees that Leslie's there. And then, Eva starts freaking out. Eva's basically, I got this under control. What you call it? Nicole and Danny see Leslie behind the stage, and basically Nicole and Ted's friend, I forgot his name, but he basically mentioned to Mark earlier in the episode that, he thinks that Ted messed up and, Nicole's a wonderful woman. I'm thinking that he's about to be a new love interest for Nicole, and I'm here for it. Nicole needs to get her groove back, and I'm here for it. So then he's sitting next to Leslie and Eva, making sure everything's going good and they don't sabotage anything. So Articulates come out, they perform, they kill it. Anita does her solo, kills it. And then basically, Anita's like, there's one last thing we need to do before. And she looks at Andre and she's like, there's one last thing we need to do before we end this night, and then the episode cuts off. So that was the end of this week's episode. Like I said, this could have been the 100th episode. It was a really good episode, and I'll see you guys next week for episode 104.